Hello everybody, welcome back to the WARFLEETS channel. Here in the garage, we're going to try something completely different. I've been in the wargaming hobby for almost 20 years. And in those 20 years, there was a game that came out called WARFLEETS Gothic, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. And I come to find out I really like spaceship games. But not many people who like 40k seem to want to play WARFLEETS Gothic or spaceship games with me. So today you're going to see me waffle through and struggle to learn the rules to FTL because I want to play it for me. So me being me, I've decided on a 400 point game. Are these fleets correct? I'm not sure. I made some cool stuff. So I'm going to leave everything in. No editing, no cutting stuff out. I'm going to let you guys see me struggle through my first game of FTL. So just a quick note on the board. I took the FTL terrain that you get in the Patreon, the paper terrain, printed it out, glued it to some cardboard, threw it out there. Just kind of, I literally just threw it on the board. We'll see what happens. So fleet number one is the Nomads. We have a heavy ship, splitter cannon, a blade of armor, shield boosters, and missiles. And then we have two medium ships, shield boosters, rail guns, S-cannon, so splitter cannon there as well. Three light ships, those have railgun shields, railguns and shields. And then 6 squadrons of shimmers. So, I like the way that the phases are broke up by class of ship. So it'll be fun. These guys are going to work in all the phases. And then we have a Xenos fleet. Here we have reinforced rams and spike cannons, toxin sacks with acid sprays. Then we have 6 lights with reinforced rams here, and then 6 lights with tractor beams here. It looks like we got pretty much like a swarm fleet working against the Nomads. So for deployment, we're going to come up with a 5, which is this one, Spearhead. Alright, I got 2 objectives on the board in our Spearhead deployment. Here's the Nomads deployment and the Xenos deployment. Now, because I'm playing with myself, I get to roll to see who goes first. So we're going to say Nomads with a 5 and the Xenos with 2. Looks like Nomads first. So, because I don't really know how deadly the game is yet, I'm just gonna play and see what happens. So we're gonna have these squadrons. We're gonna split them in half around this planet. So 3 of the squadrons. There we go. We're gonna go 15 to here. Move the camera back a little bit. And then 3 of the squadrons are gonna go 15 over here. Alright, that ends the squadron phase. Alright, over here, this light ship is going to go use its full move of 12 to go right behind the squadron screen. Alright, so all the light ships, no one's going to be in range. So I'm going to do a lot of moving, and I'm going to speed this up just to get past it. Now that that's done, let's go to the medium ships, where now we're actually going to get some shooting. So we're going to do this one here. First thing he's going to do is he's going to go forward 6. And he's going to fire his railgun. As the railgun only has 1 shot, and it is an overheated weapon, so if I roll a 1, I damage myself. But he is going to fire at the lead light ship with her 4. That ship fails. Alright, so on the Xenos side, this guy here is going to launch forward as fast as he can. Then on the Nomad side, the second medium ship is going to move forward. He's going to try to take the same shot with his railgun at the same target, look for a 4. Okay, he hits. Wait a minute, I just read the rules for the railgun. It gets 3 shots, so those 2 miss, and then we're going to take 2 for the last guy. So okay, so that 1 light is going to take 3 railgun hits. So defense of 4. And then the strength of the gun is a 1, so that acts like an AP in this game. So look for 5s. Failed all 3. So it's only got the 1 upgrade that took 3 damage. So that ship goes away. Okay, so all the Nomad the Nomad light ships, or Nomad medium ships have gone. So these guys are just going to continue forward. We're going to do all the medium ships of the Xenos. So forward 9. Alright, and that moves us on to the heavy ship phase. Our big ship is going to go forward 4. And then... well, yeah, stick to stick. 19 inches from there. He's going to fire his 2 turret shots. So he hits on a 4, because it's what the light ship's evasion is. So he hits once. It is strength 2, so he's looking for 6 to save. Nope, so he takes 2 damage. That brings us to the end of turn 1. It looks like a big old ball of Xenos moving into the Nomads, who have a lot shorter range than I thought. Well, I mean, I saw it on the page, but I thought it would feel different than this. So we're going to move into turn 2, squadrons first. So looking it up, it looks like squadrons are just tiny little ships with unrestricted movement and short-range guns. So this squadron is going to come and engage here. And then it has its turret weapon. There's 2 shots, look for 4. So 2 hits. Strength of 0, so the little ship saves on a 4. Okay, 2 saves. Moving on to the next one, we're going to engage it again with this next squadron. Same thing. 2 hits. 2 saves. Let's change some dice. Let's get something else to happen. Alright, 3rd squadron in. Same target. 1 hit. And it saves. Alright. Next group of squadrons over here. The closest one is going to be the medium target. So we're going to go ahead and cruise on over to that in the medium ship. 2. Right, 1 hit. The medium has a defense of 3. So, yep. Same target. Might as well. I'm going to do all 4 attacks. Oh, how did I get cocked on paper terrain? So 2 hits. And 1 damage goes through. I move on to the light ship phase. This guy is only going to come forward about 4 inches. And he's going to fire his turrets and railguns at the same medium. Whoa, I almost said medium tank. Medium ship. So his railgun is going to miss completely. And his turret weapon, 1 hit, saves on 3, and it saves. So we're going to have our tentacled tractor beam unit over here, and then he's going to target him with the tractor beam. He's going to go 2 inches towards him. And then he's going to fire his turret rig, which misses completely. Okay, so the rules say I have to move by my full move value. Which I've played games like that before, where you have to take actions to slow down. So we'll let what happened down here ride, and then we'll just continue on with it up top there in that section of the board. So 8 and 12. So we're gonna go 8 inches with this guy. We're gonna go 4, and then we're gonna do. We'll do a 90-degree pivot. You go another 4. And then he will fire his railgun. Move the camera back again. He's going to fire his railgun here at the medium ship. He hits on 3. So 2 hits. And then 1 strength, so it saves on a 4. So it takes 2 more wounds. so its reinforced ram is going to be blown off. Now, its turret ring, he's going to fire over at that guy over there who's taking some hits so far, and miss completely. Alright, second tentacled light ship. It's going to go forward 8. Past the space junk, and it's going to tractor beam him again for 5. Wow, so it can go right in front of it. And it's going to fire its turret ring and miss completely. Alright, the next light ship over here for the Nomad is going to do the same thing. 4 inches forward. And then a 45 pivot. And there we go, about 4 inches. And let's see here. Railgun there at that medium ship. 1 hit. Saves on 4. If it saves. And then turret ring is going to fire at the damaged light ship over there. Which misses again completely. Okay, let's play in the mess I've created here. So, this light ship is going to come and ram this ship. Now, the rules say, for ramming, must be cruise speed, okay, fine. Automatic stops, okay, fine. The ship that has the lower number of upgrades takes 3 damage, while the one with the higher number takes 2 damage. Okay, so the Nomad ship has 2 upgrades, so it's going to take 2 damage. And the Xeno ship has less, so it takes 3. Then the Xeno ship has the upgraded ram, the reinforced ram, which does an extra point. So this is what's going to happen. This guy is going to ram and explode in pus and gore and nastiness because he only has 3 damage before he goes out. So that goes away. Now this guy has shields, shield boosters. Now that means he ignores these on a 5, which he ignores none of them. So that shield booster is going to go away. It blew out completely. All right. Now, because of his position, this guy can only go 45 after half of his move, which is here, which means he's going to miss. So he is just going to fly on past to there, going towards the medium ships. But now here in the center, we can do another ram here, which again will just blow him out completely. They're just like little... Not little. They're huge organic missiles. So the damage on him, he's going to block 1. So his shields are not entirely gone. And then we're going to do the same thing with these 2 here. We're going to do the ones already wounded. So he's definitely going to blow out. Remove the camera. So his shields, he's going to block 1. Mark those off. And then this ship is going to do the same thing. Pow! Smash, crunch, squish. And they're going to blow out the shields and part of his railgun. So it's not gone yet, but it's taking some damage. Now, we got so much more. So much more in this phase. I'm going to have him go 6, 6. We're not going to tractor anything because I don't see the point in it. So they have 2 strength on their turret guns, and this is the guy that's got his part of his thing blown out, so he's only got 2 left. He's going to fire there. He hits twice. Okay, both failed saves. And his shields don't stop anything, which means that we have our first Nomad kill. Our first Xenos killing a Nomad. Boom! Now, right down the line. 1 hit. Saves. Nope, does the save. Shields stop it. Next guy. Both hit. Armor does not stop. What does that stop it? Yeah, armor stops him. Stops 1 and does not stop it with the shield. So that means his shield booster is now gone. Oh, I forgot. Once the shield boosters are gone, you can't use them. All right then. Last guy. Both hit and straight to the armor, but he fails one. Okay. All right. Once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty quickly. Okay, on to the medium ships. This medium ship here is going to go in 6. Try to avoid running into him. Yeah, it's going to go 6, and then it's going to pivot like that. So what he's going to do is he's going to put his railgun into this medium ship. So that means 3 shots. 2 hits, and then strength 1. Save 3, it means it goes to 4. Okay, it takes 1 more wound. Yep, it had already, so its ram is gonna... Yeah, so its ram's already gone, so it's starting to take its spike rifle out. And then it has a broadside here with S cannon. So 1 shot. That's gonna hit. It is a blast. What does blast do again? All models within 4 inches are also hit. Okay, so it's gonna hit it's gonna hit itself. Okay, I could roll with that. Okay. So -2 means a 6 saves. No, it does not save. So is that 2 damage? Let me look it up. Alright, so yeah, it's only 1 point of damage, and then I just realized the Nomads have lower armor than everything else, so again, this is me learning in real time. I'm not going to edit out any of this. I don't want to rewind that far. Blah. So, for strength of 2, that means he needs a 6 to save as well. He fails, so he's going to take... oh wait, he has a shield booster. Yeah, I'll take a point on the shield booster. Okay. Since they're going to be inconsequential of nothing... Well, hold on, let's see. We go... What's our move? 6. And that's a broadside. So yeah, it's going to be inconsequential this time since I can't really shoot nothing. I'm going to go like this. We'll move them both. So it takes us over to the second medium ship. It's going to do almost the same thing as the first. It's just going to go 6 inches straight forward because it can't run into the planet. And it's going to put its railgun into this ship. Okay, it only hit once. And it saves. Right? Yeah, it saves. Okay. And then it's broadside here. And it misses. Okay. Now our ram ship, without the ram, is going to go forward 6 inches. Do a little turn. And then it's going to fire its spike cannon at this guy. Okay, it's got 4 shots, and it is anti-ship, so it hits on a +1. So it's looking for 3 to hit. Okay, all 4 hit. It's strength of 0, defense of 4, so it saves on a 4. Okay, 1 goes through. And then he has shields, which fail. Alright, so 1 point of damage goes to the shield booster. Then he has his... Alright. Wait, turret weapons. Same target. Wait, not 3 dice. Is it? No, it's 2 dice. Nothing. Supposed to hit on a 4. Alright, our second reinforced ram ship is going to cruise straight ahead and go boom right there. Now, for the reinforced, he's got more upgrades than him, so it'd be 3. Plus a reinforced ram would be 4. So he takes 2 back in return. And he would push it, but instead of pushing it, he just blew it apart. So he threw all the little debris right into that planet. And... sorry, there's a little bit of bookkeeping. I'll take the damage on the ram. Might as well. Okay. Like I said, you're going to be with me while I struggle through my first game. Now over to the heavy ship. Now for our heavy ship over here, bring up the rear. He's going to go forward 2. Then he's going to kick out a little bit. And go another 2. So what that does is splits some stuff up. So he's going to fire his forward splitter cannon into this guy. Hits on 4, right? Yeah, would have hit on 4. It missed. And he's going to fire his missiles, broadside missiles. He's going to fire to this guy right here. So for that, he's going to hit him on a 3. Okay, he hits, which means it also is a blast. Everyone within 4 inches is hit. There's only 1 damage, but it is strength 1. So we go him and the tentacle guy. Okay, fail. That guy, fail. And then last tentacle guy. He passes. Okay, so let me write that down. Do. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So if you want to see the paper here, that means that particular ram ship, that was the one on the other side. This one just lost his ram, and then 1 point of damage, and then a couple more points of damage. Nothing too crazy. So now he has his turrets, which is 2 shots. He's going to fire at this tentacle guy as well. Both miss. So at the end of turn 2, no one's got any objectives. I got to remember objectives are a thing. And on to turn 3, squadron phase. Okay, we're going to have these squadrons harass the ones with that. Well, they used to have the ram. We got them blown off. So over here, we're going to do this guy first. 3 ups to hit. Okay, 3 hits. And then he gets a 3 up to save. Roll him on the planet. So he takes 1 more damage. Mark that. That guy. Okay. Now the other one, he's only got 2 damage remaining on the other one, this guy here. So 3s to hit. And then 3s to save. So he takes 2, which means he is gonna explode into little tiny chunks. Light ship phase. This guy's gonna go 4. And then turn 90 and go 4. End up right there. So he's going to fire his turret ring. Yeah, he's still got a turret ring. He's going to fire his turret ring into this guy. Oh, wait, what was it? He fires turret ring into that guy. 1 hit. And it saves. And then he's going to fire his railgun into this guy. Maybe 2 hits. And then he saves on 4 because it's damage 1. So 2 go through. So that ship has toxin sacks, which means that everybody within 4 inches automatically takes 2 damage. Well, any enemy within 4 inches takes 2 damage. So that's going to be... both these squadrons are going to take 2 damage, plus they have the fragile rule, which means they take an extra damage, so that'll be 2 squadrons gone, and this guy, his stick is just out of range. So it'll be 2 squadrons out. This guy down here is going to remember objectives or things, so he's going to use a hold action, turn. He's going to take 2 shots at the big boy, hitting on a 3, 1 hit, and then strength is 0, so he's going to save on a 3. Oh, he actually takes 1. But yeah, he has a shield booster. Yeah, still takes it. Okay, he's not going to be able really to ram anybody where he is, so this little guy is going to go forward a couple inches and then do a 90-degree turn. He's just going to hold and point his direction that way, so he will be able to take that next turn if he's still around. And he's going to fire his turret ring at the medium ship that hasn't even taken damage yet. Oh, they both take the same amount. So he's gonna fire there. He hits twice. Saves once. Shield boost. Shields are good. Now let's just do all the rest of them. Well, we'll do this half the planet first. There you go. 8. 8. We'll just group up together to fire at that heavy ship. So look for 3s. Saving on 3s. Nope, save them all. Alright, other side of the planet. You go 6-ish. Then we will group all of that up for 6. And we're gonna fire at this guy here. The one that is pointed that direction. So hitting on 4s. Oh. Hey, point that way. Saving on 4s. On them both, and then shield saves. So only one went through the shield. Okay, medium ship time. This guy is gonna go his 6. Straight ahead, is it 6? Yes, it is 6. Straight ahead. Now, when they say overlapping ships, I don't know if they mean moving through a base or if you stop on a base. I'm pretty sure it's stopping on a base, but I could be wrong. Again, the first game problems. He's gonna fire his missile. Wait, no. His S cannon, so his splitter cannon. He's gonna fire it at this guy over here. And it is one shot, hitting on a 4, which it hits. So then that is a blast, so it hits everybody within 4, which is all of their light ships there. Strength of 2. So him, look for 6, a 6, a 6, and a 6. So nope, all 4 of those take 1 point of damage. I forgot he's got turret weapons. Man, I need to write my own ship list, like the way I format it, so I can see exactly what all the guns are. So he has 2 shots. Again, same target, 1 hit. Saving it's a strength of 1, so saving on a 5. Nope. So that will be the end of him. All right, down here in this section, we're gonna go forward 3. We're gonna do 90. We're gonna go another 3. Then that. Oh, okay. No, we're not. We're gonna go forward another 3. We're gonna pivot a little bit. Just go forward to there. So that way we can get our acid spray onto the heavy ship. So it's gonna be 4 shots, hitting on a 3. All that movement for 1 hit, saving on a 3. Okay, it passes. And then our turret ring, 2 shots, both hit, both saved. Up here, we're gonna do the same thing the last one did. You're gonna go forward 3, pivot a little bit, then go back this way another 3. And then, no, we're going to fire at that guy with our missiles. The S cannon, and it misses. Okay, so then we'll fire our turret ring at him. 1 hit. And that's pass. So, down here, same thing, forward 3, do a little wiggle. Forward 3, puts him in the broadside. Oh, but he's out of range anyways. The broadside of that's only 6 inches. So turret ring, hitting on 3, saving on 3. Or no, saving on a. It would be saving on a 4. It's still good. And last but not least, our reinforced ram ship that no longer has a ram is going to. I was going that way, so he wouldn't be able. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to make it. All right, you get to hear all of my odd noises. So we will go as far as we can. We're going to take a piece of damage because we're not supposed to go in there, I think. Hold on, let me check the rules. Again, unedited, yay! So he can't willingly move into it. So what he's going to have to do is just plop there. And he's going to hold and then fire his spike cannon in that direction. Now, his spike cannon. 4 shots. Anti-ship, so he hits on a 2. Strength of 0. So the heavy ship saves on a 3. So it takes 1, but the shield makes it take 0. Now, his turret weapon, 2 shots. Both hit. And both saved. Now it's time for the heavy ship. He goes forward 4. He's going to go forward 2, get a little wiggle so he doesn't fly into that one. Okay, he's got his splitter cannon in the front. Will fire directly at this guy. 1 shot. And it's a hit. So that means everybody within 4 inches takes a hit, including himself. So that'll be... Yeah, that's everybody in this little cluster. So he himself, so for 5 to save, he fails, but his shield fails as well, so I'll just remember it. This guy here, looking for a 5 to save. Fails. 5 to save. Saves. 6 to save. 6 to save. Okay. So this guy had toxin sacks, but he had already lost them. So that means no explosion damage. But this guy still has it in case he does start to take damage. Alright, missiles. We're going to fire missiles at this guy. And, oh, is that a hit? Did it hit? Yes, it hits. And it's going to hit everybody because that's blast as well. So here we go again. -1. So it's going to be 5 to save. Saves. 5 to save. Fail. 4 to save. Saves. 4? Yeah, 4 to save. Oh, that's a fail. And a fail. Okay, so he also has toxin sacks, which means everybody takes an additional 2 damage, except for him. He's got shields. He only takes 1 more. So... okay, let me add some stuff up. I'm probably playing this wrong because everything feels so... It feels like a lot of damage in the cluster here. So this guy that already took a few before takes 2 more. His acid spray goes down. He takes both of his things. He's gone. The lead, the heavy ship here, takes 2 damage. So at the end of that phase, his shield booster is going to be gone. He takes 1, which is his first point of damage on those toxin sacks. Just caused all these problems. This guy takes 3, which means he's gone automatically. He only has 3 damage to take. And this guy was unaffected before, so he's down to 2. So let me scratch him out. Okay. So at the end of that turn, this is what we're looking at. Moving on into turn 4. Okay, I did some looking at the rules. I was like, man, I know there's supposed to be some kind of morale rules in here, and there are. So when a fleet takes more than half of its casualties, it has to start testing to see who sticks around and who runs away. So the Xeno ships have lost more than half, so now I can see. Now that is definitely why you don't just want to take a massive light ships. But whatever. Okay. I did it, so I'm going to do it with consequences. So I roll dice, and then I add their number of upgrades that are not disabled to it, and if it was more than 6, they stick around. So let's see. This guy here, he's only got 1, so he needs a 5 up. Okay, he stays. This guy's got 2, so he needs a 4. He's going to run away. This guy only has 1 left, so he needs a 5. He runs away. All 3 of those over there with the camera need a 5. So tentacle, yes. Tentacle, no. And the light switch there, no. So wow. Okay. Yeah, I guess if you want to play a swarm fleet, just be aware that something like this can happen. So we're going to go ahead and start on turn 4. And yeah. All 4 of our remaining squadrons are going to pick on this guy over here, looking for a 4 to hit. And then was it a 4? Yeah, it was a 4. Yeah, I'm looking for a 4 to save. 1, 2, 3, that's going to be enough to blow him in half. Alright, so there goes the squadron phase. Light ship phase. Again, this is another thing I'm iffy on. Just because they won initiative at the beginning, I didn't even look that hard to see if you roll for initiative every turn. It would make sense. It would make sense both ways, that you keep initiative or you don't, and you roll every turn. But either way, we're having fun. This guy is gonna. Where's this thing? Man, I really need to reformat these. 8 inches. So he would end up. Ow. His one gun is in the front, right? Yes. So he's gonna go forward 4. He's gonna turn, go another 4. End up right next to it. Gonna shoot it with his railgun. Oh, I've been forgetting the overheating rule this whole time. So there, he takes a point of damage. And he misses. Okay. 1 hit. It's a -1, so yes, that is a fail for him. And then his gun turret. 1 hit. 4 up to save. Saves. Okay. So then this light ship is going to move to here to pick up the objective. He's going to attempt to run away with it. Go out a little bit. Then this light ship is going to hold. Wait. No, there's no point in holding. He's just going to go this way. He's going to go past him. And he's going to fire his turret out of his butt. 2 shots. Hitting on 3. Yep. Both hits. Saving on 3. Failed 1, and are his shields still active? No, his shields are down. So he's going to take it on his ablative armor, which I should have been doing from the beginning. Okay, medium ship time. They're not going to be able to turn in 1 turn. So we're going to go 3, and 90, 3, 3, 90, 3, something like that. They have, because it's all the same strength and damage and all that, they're going to fire their railguns and their turrets this direction, hitting on a 4. Wow. And then saving on a 5. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be just enough to blow him in half as well. Okay, so heavy ship phase. Sit. He's going, hey, give me that objective. So that's going to be the end of the game, the end of turn 4. So let me do a little, let me pick the camera up and show you. End of turn 4, there is 1 Xeno ship left on the board. No one has any objectives, but given 1 more turn, the Nomads would have won. So we're going to say that this is a tactical victory for the Nomads. Or strategic victory. I don't know how you can say. Moral victory, if anything. Because there's no more. No one's got objectives, but there's only 1 little Xeno ship piddling around that they'll blow in half next turn. So, thanks for coming by the garage to see my brain fall out trying to teach myself a new game. Look at all these dead Xeno ships. Look at all that. Only 2 dead Nomads. But yeah, I used to have a pretty big Battlefleet Gothic collection because when I started printing, that was the first thing I printed. But unfortunately, it was the first thing I printed. And I didn't know what I was doing. So now, let me just show you. Okay, so here we go. So like this. Cool, it's an Imperial ship, right? I had no idea that when you hollowed miniatures, you had to put a hole in them. So yeah, I got, okay, so I finally went and dug everything out when I was like, I need to do some FTL. And I found this, just wet boxes of exploded ships. So I don't know, I think I might just throw this whole thing out or find what I can save and just set it out in the sun and then throw everything else out and reprint from there. Now, I do have all the files from One Page Rules, and I like their ships. I don't know how the scale stacks up against everything I already have, but I think I'm going to slowly move over into One Page Rules ships. I see all the bases are even falling off. I don't even know what this went to. Battleship want to stick somewhere in here. So just remember, guys, if you're printing stuff, it's a learning process. Everybody starts somewhere. This is just another hobby that you're going to have lots of fun with, and you're going to be learning stuff. So, I mean, sometimes I don't like to do it just because I feel like I'm going to get ridiculed for it, but it's important for people who seem to be successful in 3D printing to show off their shame because we don't start off great. But I'm going to go in the house. Get out of the garage because it's starting to warm up in here. And hopefully, like, comment, subscribe, all that other stuff. And I'll see you guys next time on the Warboss Fits channel. Love it.